Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Kim and I had a chance yesterday when the kids were out kayaking with Sue and Jenna. We got a chance to go to a state park, Devil's Lake State Park. It's one of our favorite places to be.
Yeah.
And it's funny to think about, like when I am on my phone and I'm looking on the news on my phone, social media, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and all I see is horrible things, right? It's just horrible things people are saying to one another, horrible things people are doing with one another. It feels like our country is burning and there's no hope, right? And like then we're here at Devil's Lake and there were tons of people there, families, a lot of young people. It was, I don't know, they're just happy to be out. And we saw lots of groups of young people hiking, hanging out, having fun. And maybe it was because of all of what's been going on, but I noticed a lot of the groups were mixed race, right? Interestingly, there were no camera crews at all. No camera crews. Nobody following around, taking picture after picture after picture of all of the people living in harmony, having fun, enjoying a beautiful day, right? And it's like, I think, like, wouldn't it be cool? Just imagine this, all right? Imagine if you watched the news tonight and they had videos like that. There's like video after video of mixed race groups hanging out, working together, having fun, and they had the headline like racial unity breaks out across the country. And then they did a follow-up story after that. That segment would have like declare that 421,000 people have recovered in the United States from COVID-19.
Killer awesome number.
True story.
421,000 people.
Yeah, we see the death numbers.
Right.
They're not showing the other numbers, right? And then if they had in the story like all of the different vaccines and treatments that are being worked on and are in trials, like if you watch that newscast, tell me how much differently you'd feel when you went to sleep. And I think about like the point is not to minimize the pain, the suffering that's going on. That's real, right? My point is to show you that it's really easy to craft a narrative, right? And how easy that narrative can impact how you feel. And so I think about the news and how they always have like the tickers at the bottom and they talk about how many deaths, how many cases are soaring, deaths are this. And then I think about the Olympics. Like that's one of the things that we've lost in this pandemic is the Olympics. But if you watch the Olympics, on every news, not just the sports, but all on the news, they have the leaderboard, right? They have the medal count board. They have how many gold medals did we win? How many silver medals did we win? How many bronze medals did we win? They never keep track of how many did we lose. How many events did we participate in and lost?
Probably a lot.
That is not a stat that they keep track of, right? Why isn't there a ticker at the bottom of our screens now with a running tally of our wins against coronavirus? The tally of how many recoveries there are, how many clinical trials there are of vaccine. Why is that not the case? I think it's obvious that the media is crafting a narrative for us. And what you have to ask is, why are they choosing to craft the one that they are? And so the whole point of this show tonight really was to talk about these things, but to remind us all of the good news that we have control over the story we want to follow. We can turn off the news. We can turn off the social media, all of the negativity. Why keep returning to the narrative that makes us stressed out and makes us feel bad? And so tonight we wanted to share a different narrative. We wanted to, instead of look at all the stupid things that bum you out, we decided to put on our thinking caps and shine a light on things to be happy about. So without further ado, Kim.
And let me say too, this isn't like a strategy for denial, okay?
Not at all.
It is a filling of your cup so that you can serve in the way your heart is called to. And I think we're all called to serve in this interesting time in our own unique ways with the skills and talents and gifts that we have, right? So I think this is a way to fill our cups. It's not a way to put our head in the sand and pretend like nothing is wrong. So this was a really fun list to gather for you guys. But this is our 57 totally awesome things to be happy about. Okay. Sunsets, right?
Sunsets. Can't argue with that.
Amazing.
Obvious one, right? Puppies and kittens. We got some cat people, we got some dog people, but
yeah,
there's a place for all of them.
There is,
right?
And especially if they're laying together. How sweet is that? Right. Water balloons, which is a perfect time of year right now to celebrate water balloons.
Lots of whimsy there. Waterfalls.
This is actually a waterfall we've been at.
Yes. Was this in
Multnomah?
Multnomah,
yes, outside of Portland. Beautiful.
Yep.
A big box of crayons. I mean, come on.
With the sharpener in the back?
Right. Sharpener. And I included this in the picture, but Jason kind of cropped it out for the sake of the size, but a blank piece of paper. Like, there's just as good as the crayons are is that blank piece of paper. The possibility.
Yeah.
Right?
Possibilities. That's one of my happiest things. A lot of times people think of art, the fear of the blank page. But to me, that speaks to possibility, right?
Right.
How about the Grand Canyon? Talk about possibility. Remember going to the Grand Canyon and trying to take a picture and then just wanting to throw the camera into the Grand Canyon because it was such a futile attempt to capture how awesome it is.
Yes. And cotton candy. I don't care who you are, what age you are. If someone offers you cotton candy, you're probably going to say yes.
I think it's witchcraft. That's how they make it. I still to this day don't know how cotton candy does what it does.
And there's something about kids and cotton candy. It's like, I need the cotton candy. It's pretty exciting.
Alpacas.
Right. Or llamas,
Heck yes, I did.
Yeah, that's we got
Tina,
that.
Eat.
Tina, eat.
You don't have that button. Tina, eat.
No. I don't have that one. No.
Of all the buttons. Banana splits. It feels healthy,
we should have called this 57 of the greatest inventions known to man. 64 box of crayons with a sharpener in the back.
Right.
Banana splits. And then, of course, the Grand Canyon is that's God's invention, even better than ours. But
right.
these are.
What if you were sitting on the edge of the Grand Canyon, drawing a picture with your 64 box of crayons, eating a banana split, right?
Sweet dreams on that one. So we talk about banana splits, but what about banana seats?
Yeah.
Right? Banana seats.
Killer.
Pretty rad.
Yeah, I have
so much
one.
more comfortable, by the way.
No, why don't we have these? Of course, the one I got, because I'm the youngest, had a big rip in it, so it wasn't as comfortable as most, but, that's the story of my life. Stuffed crust pizza. Who doesn't like pizza. Cheese in the back, right?
I like a pizza with a lot of junk in the trunk. You know what I mean? I like that.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Oh.
The smell of fresh cut crust.
Yes, we had that at our house today.
Still not something you could bottle. We have scented candles for our morning time, prayer times and stuff, and we get evergreen and different. I have lilac right now. They have fresh cut grass. It's not the same. It's not the same. There's something awesome about that.
Mike Bauger, we love thin crust pizza too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally the two pizzas we love: stuffed crust and thin crust.
I am equal opportunity pizza eater, and I like deep dish. Any of it.
Right. All right.
Okay. Platypuses. Come on.
Is that the right plural for that?
I actually looked it up.
Did you?
I actually looked it up. I'm like, is it platypi? It's platypuses.
Or is it just platypus? And
sometimes,
all of them?
sometimes they say, scientists will say platypus or platypuses. It's funner. It's more fun to say. It's funner to say funner, first of all.
Right.
And it's funner to say platypuses.
So maybe you guys can settle a debate for us. We were talking about the different animals that we included into this 57 list, right? Mm-hmm. And I was commenting about most of them are so cute. And Jason said, the platypus, which was his entry, because we split this up, 25 or whatever each. And I'm like, platypus aren't cute. And Jason's like, yes, they are. And I'm like, no, they're not.
Little bears?
They're not.
Bear
They're
beaver
cool.
ducks?
So help us out. Team
All right,
Kim.
we got a question. Vote. Team Kim, if you think platypuses are not
cool,
cute.
Not cute.
No, we're talking cute here. Don't try to grease your wheels saying like, oh, but they're still cool. Like, are they cute or not?
Yeah, that's the main thing. So
just throw in the chat. Hashtag Team Jason.
Come on.
I don't even need to tell you the other instructions because it's irrelevant.
Team Kim is even shorter to type. So, I mean, KIM, you can't get much.
All right, well, I would like to... I'd like to submit some evidence.
Oh.
Something in evidence here.
What?
Something.
I don't know about this.
Something little.
No! That is so not fair!
That's not cute.
That's not the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about grown size. Babies of anything are cute.
Ridiculous. Look at all these Team Jasons. Now I got a couple Team Kim.
Yes, Jill. Michael, thank you. Yes.
Being covered up here. What do we got? We got Team Kim.
Oh, Gene Gudenkopf says Team Kim.
Wouldn't say cute.
Yes.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all. I like Angela though.
Oh, you're not putting mine up. See, I need to be in charge of this, with the technology side of this.
Team Jason. Yeah. See, evidence.
I changed my mind.
That's science right there.
Oh, you changed it after you saw the babies, Tara.
That's okay. That's okay. Anyone can do that. You have to see the whole thing. Yeah.
Babies of anything are cute. Come on.
It's true. It's true.
More on that later as we progress through our list. All right. Thank you for helping settle that.
What else we got? Okay. Nothing to argue about this one. The redwood trees are freaking amazing.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm looking forward to taking my kids out there. We got to go out to San Francisco area with Sue and Jenna.
Yeah.
See the redwood forest, and that's something I want my kids to see. It's really cool.
Right? All right, music. Oh, man. And this actually reminds me of when we went to New Orleans and went to this cool little club with like the most amazing soul. Like,
the thing I love about music, this is almost like so all-encompassing.
So big.
I mean, I was looking for like, I was looking at images and I saw orchestras. I'm like, that's cool. And I thought of live concerts was cool. And then but there's just something about just dudes sitting on the street, just like...
Which is New Orleans,
real,
right?
You know,
I think of New Orleans as just there's always music.
Yeah.
We were actually sitting and there was like an open air restaurant we were at. This was for my 40th birthday or wherever it was. And there was a whole marching band that just walked right by us. Right in the middle of dinner. We're like, alrighty then. You know, it's just a regular weekday. It's so cool.
Here's Jenna's Team Redwoods.
Team Redwoods. Peacemaker.
I like that. All right. What about Spiderwebs?
Ooh, yeah. I love Spiderwebs.
They're freaking awesome.
I know.
Right?
Right.
What is hard for me to understand is how they talk about how strong they are. Because they don't feel strong, but it's all like relative, right? But like when you really see how they hold up to the wind.
Ro and I got to watch a spider weave a web or whatever, like one night on a walk, and I'll never forget it. It was the most amazing thing. I sat there for like 20 minutes, like with my jaw on the ground.
I think it's fair to say that I don't understand spider webs. I don't know how they...
Oh, really?
They're like magic to me.
It's pretty...
It's kind of like cotton candy.
And it kind of has the same texture.
Right? Whatever.
Rainbows. I mean, come on. Right?
Yeah.
That's all.
Campfires?
The smell, the crackle.
The smell, the crackle, the opportunity for s'mores.
Right.
All good.
Jason picked this one. I want you to explain why are scissors so amazing?
I'm going to be honest with you. I was trying to think of ideas, and I was going through my emojis. I was using emojis as imaginary, like, you know, I was looking at all the emojis that you could do, and I saw scissors. I'm like, you know what? Scissors are underrated. Scissors are awesome. Like, how useful scissors are. And that's kind of like the point of this for me is how overlooked some of the most awesome things are in our life. Like a stapler, scissors, stuff like that.
All right.
Like,
I can buy that.
Awesome.
That's very practical.
They're awesome.
You know? That's
like just because something is common doesn't mean it's not awesome anymore.
It's true.
We're so like, oh yeah, I've been there, done that, had the scissors. Like freaking scissors are awesome.
Freaking there's the line of the day. I've started doing this. When you hear the line of the day, it's a line that will never be said ever again in existence. That's what constitutes the line of the day. Scissors.
Scissors are awesome.
Freaking scissors are awesome.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Snowshoes.
Snowshoes. That's
right.
Makes winter better.
Awesome. Very awesome.
Yep. Yeah. The smile.
Do we have to have a Team Kim Jason?
No, they're amazing.
You're on board on dolphins. This was one of my choices, by the way. That's okay with you?
Right.
This is one animal. I don't think the baby looks any cuter. I think they equally, the 100-year-old dolphin looks just as cute as
they
the
don't
one
age,
day old dolphin.
like visually, do they?
No.
Yeah.
Got a little beard or something, you know.
Puddles. We are definitely puddle people. So when the puddles come, we find them. That's for sure.
Puddle jumping, can't beat it. Makes you happy. Popsicles. We're into our some peas. I put these together.
Oh,
to give a little bit of a flow.
Are they alphabetical?
No.
Okay.
But there was a lot of peas. I'm like, I'll just put the peas together. Pinwheels.
I love pinwheels. Yes.
I like that. Pinwheels.
Play-Doh, the smell.
Again, the smell.
Yes.
Something about that. You can't. I was gonna say you can't bottle it, but clearly they do. They do. So
that was always kindergarten teacher confession. Okay, when I was teaching kindergarten and actually leading up to when I was being in college, and I worked at a preschool, and they would always be like, "Oh, here's the best Play-Doh recipe," and da da da, and I was like, yeah, but it never smells like the Play-Doh company's recipe. It's always like not the same. It's like very salty, and it works. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not the same.
Yeah, sort of like KFC's secret herbs and spices is whatever that toxic chemical they put in Play-Doh to make it smell so good. All right, what else? Praying mantis.
He also picked that one. I went with the cute animals.
Awesome.
They're cool.
It's not 57 cute things. It's 57 awesome things. And praying mantises,
they are pretty.
Mantisae are cool. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
They're awesome.
So we're almost halfway through. I have a question.
Are you guys having a killer time?
I mean, do you already feel better? Like, this is something that I saw. And we might talk about this in future weeks, but like, I was thinking about the idea that this entire situation we've been in for the last 3 months, we have experienced trauma. Like all of us, like in our brain, in our hearts, our souls, our bodies, all this stuff. Yeah. And so I was doing some research on like trauma, and one of the things they talked about was like how powerful visuals are. And they said that's why, like, if you are watching videos of terrible things, that makes it worse because the visuals are such a strong influence on how we feel and how our brain works. So I figured this is sort of like the opposite, right? Like showing visuals of awesome things. Yeah. Like as I was putting these together, I texted you. I was like, Kim, if people are not feeling more awesome after this is over, they're not human because. It's just kind of cool to see all these things and be reminded of all these awesome things. This is something that's on my bucket list. To see the tulip fields in Holland and the Netherlands. Like, this is
the rows of
when
colors.
You see those like aerial shots are like ridiculous. Yeah, right.
So pretty. And this reminds me of the same visual. Of course, that was last week's show, right? Hawaiian Shave Ice. I mean, that's gorgeous.
It's pretty good. Solar eclipses. Pretty awesome. Don't happen once in a while, but they're awesome.
VW Beetles. I don't care what. I mean, I even like the newer ones. I mean, I know some people are really like love this age.
Yeah, they're timeless. Right? They're just timeless.
Slug bugs
and awesome.
What is that like? Red slug bug, no take back. Is that that's how we used to do it? Yeah. Yeah.
So we got the VW Beetles, the Beetles, also awesome. I mean, we running the gamut here.
Bubble baths, of course. I submitted that one. That was awesome.
I enjoy a good bubble bath.
When's the last time you took a bubble bath?
It's been a while.
Maybe it's something to try for some stress relief. You know? Yeah.
I like that. Maybe we could do one together.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Donuts.
Oh, yeah. That was
in a related note.
Shout out.
Donuts.
Shout out to Jenna.
Hashtag awesome. Donuts. All kinds.
Hashtag Team Donuts.
I don't think there's a bad donut. I mean, we all have our favorites, but there's not a bad donut.
Fields of sunflowers, which there is there are some of these near us in Madison that are epic that we've gotten to go to.
Just
pretty awesome.
Cool. And it's also awesome that they literally like turn to the sun.
I know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're trying to set the Guinness Book of World Records for
how many times we say
awesome in the show, but that's the theme of the show.
Right.
Fresh picked strawberries. So excited. We're going to be doing that in a a weeks. There's a you pick strawberry.
Cheering.
Oh yeah.
Best day ever. We eat like 25 each in like
we
the
get
first
way
5
too
minutes.
many so that we can eat, and then we're just like gluttonous. We're sick on strawberries, but I'm looking forward to that.
So good. This one's a little shout out to Lucy. She was sitting next to me when I was gathering these Frisians. I mean, they're beautiful.
Who here knows what a Frisian is before right now? I don't even know what makes a Frisian a Frisian. It's one of those things. The only reason I know what a Frisian is because of my daughter.
Yeah, she loves Frisians. So there you go. They're beautiful. Magic Hour is awesome. Now, this is a more subtle one, but any photographers. Like, what's wrong with photographers? Any photographers out there, especially if you were in Wonder Hunt with Kim, you know the magic hour is the hour. Sometimes they call it the golden hour. Is the hour right before sunset, and it gives this amazing golden hue to everything. Photographers love shooting in it, and I don't know the science behind it, but it's a thing and it's awesome. And Helen Meisner says she loves Frisians. So there you go. Helen and Lucy. Hourglasses. Jason just bought an hourglass this past year, didn't you? They're awesome. Yeah. I mean, like, why not? Who thought of this? Well, actually, I did. I bought one because I wanted to have my morning prayer time, and I wanted it to be an hour, and I didn't want to be disrupted by an alarm. So I was like, I think it would be old school to get an hourglass. Now, mine's not this fancy. It's got green sand in it, but like I'm just like imagining, you know, the people like trying to figure out how much sand it takes. You know, you have to sit there for a whole hour. Patient. You're like, it's too much, and then you got to do it again. Maybe they had lots going. I took too much. Maybe you assume they only had one going at a time to test this out. Well, after a while, then you weigh it, right? Like I'm not an idiot. Like once you know the exact amount, you weigh it, but. The first guy, how long did it take him? I don't know. Yeah, we might need to do a little Wikipedia on that. You're from hourglasses to eyeglasses. A little shout out to Steven. Again, it's like scissors. They're cute. We take for granted. And there's so much personality that's like, don't hit the knee. Kim, I see you. Eyeglasses are awesome. They are awesome. And hummingbirds. We actually had a hummingbird was kind of right by us the other day when we were sitting on the swing out on the deck. Like, that was a hummingbird. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Love them. Lemonade. Yeah. Especially with the lemon slices in it. I love how most of these we put up as if we're expecting to get, like, arguments. I mean, you can argue whether or not platypuses are cute, but they're definitely awesome, right? Right. Yeah, this is a very common sight in Wisconsin right now. So many sweet little ducklings and goslings and I don't know all the different names of all the goose. Goslings are baby geese. Okay, yeah, see? But they're so cute. It's also the name of a very attractive Hollywood actor. Oh, Ryan? Yeah. Yeah. So we could do a whole show. Yeah, baby. Yeah. We could do a whole show on mamas and babies, but we just did. Yeah. We just put 2 in because sweet. Come on, pandas. Can't go wrong with that. Right. Yes, fireflies. Which, let us know if you live in an area that does not have fireflies, because that is actually I don't know what percentage of the world fireflies are in. Yeah, we had a couple that came to the Escape Adulthood Summit last year from Canada, and they had never seen them before, and they were thrilled. Right. So that was pretty cool to share that. Yeah. Butterflies, also cool. This is exactly what's going to be happening in our house. Spoke about that. And then just butter. Butter's awesome. This is Paula Dean's show. Think of how much stuff would suck if there was no butter. That's true. The kids want to make butter because there's a book we read that that's not awesome. The churning involved, that's not awesome. Shaking it. Seems like a long time. Yeah. But butter, awesome. Yeah. buttered popcorn at the movie theater. I mean, that's one of the things I can't wait for.
Yeah.
Going back to
Missing
the
that.
theaters.
Missing that right now, but it's still awesome.
Yeah. Glitter. Little shout out to my sister-in-law, Katie, who can't get enough.
But we were showing the kids this slideshow earlier, and Jenny was like, she lit up at this part. She's like, oh,
She has a drawer full of glitter in our maker space. They each have like a set of drawers by their desks. And she literally has a drawer of glitter. So this would be her dream.
Yeah, so
the quantity isn't
drawer.
nearly like this. So
you're doing life right if you have a glitter drawer. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, yarn bombing. This is like my thing right now. So love me some yarn bombing.
What about bomb pops? Sticking with the bomb theme, right?
Yep.
Bomb pops pretty good. And then rocket
How
launches.
cool is this?
What a terrible tragedy that this
timing,
got lost.
Right.
Amidst all of the junk. But
Right.
let us celebrate the rocket launch that happened recently.
Right.
Was the
Killer,
first
amazing.
Privately built rocket.
Yeah.
Something, whatever, like the official
Successful
thing.
launch.
Elon Musk was a big part of that. And of course, NASA was involved, but it was rad.
I think I read something about it being the first launch since 2011.
Could be. You have to fact check us on that one. I don't know, but
that's pretty big.
Still awesome.
Yes. Peanut butter and jelly. Yeah.
Basic, but awesome. Whoever thought of
Right.
that combination, smart. But Jellyfish,
Killer.
also
Monterey
awesome.
Bay Aquarium.
They have a really cool
my
jellyfish
gosh.
exhibit.
Yes,
Yes, they do.
they're known for that. So cool. This one is another shout out to Lucy, our cheetah girl. But I mean, who cannot love a baby cheetah? Look at those
Now,
little lines.
I'm going to say
tears.
baby cheetahs are not cute.
Oh! I'm going
I
to
would
win.
never say that. Who would say that? It's ridiculous.
I love how his little nose is kind of up like, oh, you know. It's just
Yeah.
sweet.
Baby cheetahs, baby humans.
Yeah.
Let's give a shout out to baby humans.
The cuteness is the only reason they live.
When we were at the park yesterday, we saw a little kid
he was so cute.
just trying to break from his mother, like running, and he had just his little shorts, no shirt, and he had a little gut, and he's just like walking, and it was like adorable, and I'm like, that is the only age that's dry. I was like, there's guys walking around with that exact same gut right now, not like,
oh, look at his little belly
cute,
sticking out.
right? Not. Gross. It's not the same. But baby humans, they're pretty good. Maybe better.
Oh, baby Yoda. Oh.
Thank God for baby Yoda at this time. That's all I can say. We got some baby Yoda.
Jason just got a Funko Pop. I thought you were going to bring it out. You didn't bring it out.
Bring it out. We'll bring him out next week.
So
We'll extend the baby Yoda. And finally, I believe, number 57, awesome things, bald eagles.